Across the internet, stories erupt about former liberals now voting for Donald Trump, getting on that Trump train, going full MAGA. And many on the left just don't want to believe it. They claim the stories are all fake. I've tweeted about them many times, and every single time I do, I get a ton of people saying, "You're right, Tim. I agree. I see it." But there's always those holdouts who are like, "Fake news. Tim's making it up. Not true." Totally true. I don't know if you've met Adam, the co-host of the Timcast IRL podcast. We'll be doing that show live at 8 p.m. So go to youtube.com/TimcastIRL if you want to hang out. Well, he's like a hippie vegan skater dude who's now totally on board with Trump. For me, it's more about, Trump's going to end the war in Afghanistan, or at least trying to. And the far left has gone completely insane. That's what worries me. There's a very interesting thread here from Eric Weinstein. He says, "A surprising number of left-leaning people are confiding to me that they are planning to vote for Trump for two different stated leading reasons. A, Biden's mental decline. B, what is happening in the Pacific Northwest with Democratic mayors and governors experimenting with non-policing. Anyone else seeing this? It's two different reactions, both of them indicating that there is something catastrophically wrong with this process. All of them previously bitterly opposed to Trump, and many even to the Republican Party. Hey, right here with you. I used to be moderate lefty Democrat. I mean, when I was younger, I was very far left. I tweeted about a month or maybe 2 months ago, I don't remember when, that somebody I've known for a very long time, a diehard Democrat, only 6 months ago, okay, at this point, I think 7 or 8 months ago, was telling me that I'm biased and, I'm your friend, but you're posting a lot of this stuff and you really got to focus on the Republicans. And I've seen those messages before. Now, several months later, this same person said the only way the rioting stops is if Trump wins and the Republicans sweep the House and the Senate. And I thought that was hilarious. I was like, wow, the riots really did a number on this person. I was talking to another friend of mine, somebody I met at a Black Lives Matter rally, who is now posting all of this pro-Trump stuff. And I'm like, whoa, young woman, like a young woman at a Black Lives Matter rally, holding up that sign, yelling Black Lives Matter today on the Trump train. And I'll prove to the best of my ability without infringing on someone's privacy, but people, I see these responses with fake news. You're making it up. That happened. Yeah, it really did. It doesn't mean Trump's going to win. I don't know, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing it. And we got this thread, and I want to highlight some of the responses to Eric Weinstein from people who are straight up like, y'all, I'm out. You see, the important thing as we move forward, is you need to understand, is that politics flows in one direction. If you are on the left and you shake hands with a Trump supporter, they'll scream, look, that person is far right. So in my case, right, I could shake hands with a Trump supporter and they say, aha, Tim Pool's far right. That proves it. And then an anarchist could shake hands with me and they would say, aha, the anarchist is far right. That proves it. No matter what you do, it doesn't go the other way. If I go and hang out with Antifa, they'll say, why is Antifa hanging out with the far right? Not really. People don't, they call me the enlightened centrist, right? It's an enlightened centrist, but you get the point. That's what you need to realize. So they won't believe it that people are defecting, but it's so much easier to leave the left or to stand still while the left leaves you. Take a look at some of these responses and then I'll show you what a friend said to me. This person, Gay Insanity, said, that's most likely my plan too for the reasons of both A and B as well as the SJWs. They're my biggest gripe about the left. They are the most loathsome and hateful creatures out there, and they believe they're the good guys. That's why I'm not helping the left in November. I completely agree. Someone said, how about standing up for America? Already am every day. I will not stand with Joe Biden as long as Joe Biden stands with these people, and he does. End of story for me. Joe Biden's mental decline. This is describing me. Look, Biden's mental health, total problem. Donald Trump's I don't think Donald Trump's got mental health problems, but character defects, serious problem. But I'll tell you what, man, not going for Biden. And what's happening with the experiment and non-policing, you better believe it. Trump's sending in federal authorities, and I'm like, well, good. I said he needed to do something, and they're attacking him for it, and they want no cops? Nah, Then you get the SJWs on board. I am out. Here's another post. This person said, American hodl. I'm hearing the same. Had a friend who was out protesting a month ago and is now ready to vote for Trump. I myself, former Obama voter, did not vote for Trump in 2016, but will be voting for him in 2020. Almost describes me. I'm not saying 100% I'm voting for Trump, but I'll tell you what, man, Afghanistan, you cannot argue that against me. And that's why I think it's a fair bet. I don't know what's going to change. I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm not committed. End of story. I know a lot of people are like, Tim, just say 100%. Nope. Because times change, man. I'm not stupid enough to jump on something and then who knows what's going to happen. We'll see how it plays out come November. But I'll tell you this. Afghanistan. Get our troops home. Argue against it. Eric said, say more about your shift. American Hodel said, I hate Trump, but I am that scared of what has infected the left. When I see Portland on fire every night and a media and Democratic establishment that covers up the violence, criminality, and anti-American sentiment, a cold chill runs down my spine. Here. I have almost been screaming at these stories every day. The peaceful protesters, they say. But Trump and his secret police and the peaceful protesters. That's right, the peaceful protesters lobbing mortar shell explosives at cops and not a single protester to stop it. The moms who stood defiantly to stop the police from attacking the peaceful protesters. The lies. They are so insane and infuriating. I will not stand with Joe Biden. Oh, we got more for you. This person said, I decided a while back not to vote for someone as a vote against someone else, but I as well may be joining the ranks of the first-time Republican voters this year, and not because I want to, because of this left-wing lunacy. Someone responded, if you're going to focus on the most far-left extremist point of view to represent a whole political party, you should think about the far right you're aligning with as well. It's nuts on either side. He says, I'm not siding with far anything. If the left grow a pair and stand up to these treasonous communists attacking our cities, they'll have my ear at least, but not the DNC and not the progressives. And it's not the far right. I'm sorry. Donald Trump and the Republicans are not far right. I'll use the example over and over again. When Steve King came out and said those, he alluded to like white nationalism or whatever. He was done, stripped of all his committees, and he lost his primary. Bye-bye, gone. Now that's a Republican Party where I can be like, okay, I'm not too worried, right? Hey, I see they're legit about wanting to clean up the ranks. When Donald Trump said, I want to bring these troops out of Afghanistan, what happened? Almost every single Democrat and Republican said no. But guess what? 8 Republicans said, yes, Trump, do it, including Matt Gaetz. Only 3 Democrats. Tulsi Gabbard, Ro Khanna, I'm sorry I'm forgetting the 3rd Democrat, but you all deserve credit as far as I'm concerned, because that to me is one of the most important things. Joe Biden, what do you have? 8 years of the Barack Obama warmongering, whatever BS. Same old. I'm not voting for that. Which brings me to my tweet. Or actually, not yet. Molly Jong Fast, a journalist, responded by saying, from the Daily Beast, hipster coffee shop, am I right? This references the fact that the meme that these tweets are all made up like, hey, I overheard at a hipster coffee shop people saying they're voting for Trump. And they say you make it up. I didn't make it up. And I don't think Eric made it up because I'm hearing it a lot. Maybe not enough. Certainly, I sometimes wonder if people are exaggerating on the Trump side, like all these people are saying these things. I'm hearing it. I'm not kidding. I'm going to show you. Here's what I tweeted. I think this is my tweet. Yeah, I said, in response to Eric Weinstein, someone I met at a Black Lives Matter rally years ago just told me they are voting for Trump. They were quite enthusiastic about it. The first response is from Dr. Manhattan Esquire. Many of the people friends that I really have also told me they were going to vote for Trump. Also, I overheard some millennials in a coffee shop whispering that Biden would ruin America, and they and all their TikTok friends are voting Trump forever. LOL, effing GOP. OMG. I just got an actual pro-Trumper liking my post. I was being sarcastic. I don't think most pro-Trump tweets end with effing GOP. Just realize that Trump world is so effing bizarre. All right, here you go. This is the best I can do. Okay, look. This is from, you can clearly see it's from Saturday. It's from a couple days ago. I'm not going to pull up who this person is, but I'm showing you, I had a conversation, a much larger conversation. I said, you voting Trump now? ? Definitely. I met you at a Black Lives Matter protest, huh? Right? I dig it. I get it. I'm not going to show who this person is. It's up to them if they want to be publicly identified as being a Trump supporter. They do post online all of these pro-Trump memes, and that's why I hit them up. 100%. This is the best I can offer you. Now, I know they'll say he just made it up. He got some friend to say this stuff. It's probably a Trump supporter, whatever. But I'll tell you this. This is the best I can do for now. Maybe I can actually have a sit down with this person. But do you guys not watch the IRL podcast where my buddy Adam was like, I don't know, he's talking about racism and all of a sudden now he's like Trump. He did this whole thing on like Trump being good and all that stuff. They don't believe it. And that'll be their downfall. But also, I want to point out, just because I'm seeing this, I met you at a Black Lives Matter protest, huh? Right? I dig it. I get it. Yeah. These people, it happens. Now, they don't want to believe it, but it's also a problem if people assume they have everyone on their side. If you believe this silent majority is coming to help you out, I think you're mistaken. I don't know what to expect, and I'm done speculating. I'm done playing this game of, oh, Trump's doing well, oh, Trump's doing bad. I'm done. Don't care. Just go vote. Just go vote. And know that the numbers could be wrong. The numbers could be right. Who knows? It's all confusing. It could be rigged. I have no idea. Just go vote. But I'll tell you this. Whatever you want to vote for, whoever you want to vote for, you better go out, every single one of you, or mail in your ballot, whatever. I think we can expect chaos, but I'll tell you what, man, it's real. They don't want to believe it, but it's real. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up in a few minutes, and I will see you all shortly.